Your first time in the Minneapolis, Minnesota real estate market channel? You want to know everything about living in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is Trent Seymour with eXp Realty. I get calls every day from people just like you. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out as all my contact information is in the description box below. I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, we're going to go over the pros and cons of living in Shorewood, Minnesota, and that is coming up next. Welcome to Shorewood, Minnesota, picturesque town nestled along the shores of Lake Minnetonka. If you're considering calling this charming area home, you're in the right place. But before you make the move, let's dive into the pros and cons of living in Shorewood, Minnesota. Whether you're drawn to the scenic views, small town charm, or seeking an active lifestyle, Shorewood has something to offer, but it's not without its trade-offs. The natural beauty. Shorewood is known for its beautiful scenery, especially the stunning views of Lake Minnetonka. Whether you love boating, fishing, or simply taking in the sunset, lakefront living here is unmatched. You'll find an abundance of parks and green spaces where families can relax, jog, or picnic. Number two, family atmosphere. Shorewood is an ideal place for families with excellent schools, low crime rates, and a tight community. It's safe and a welcoming environment for raising kids. The local parks offer plenty of recreational options, and there's a sense of community that makes it feel like home. Pro number three, proximity to amenities. Living in Shorewood means you're just a short drive away from the large cities of Minnetonka and Eden Prairie. Need shopping, dining, or entertainment? You'll all find it all nearby. Whether you're grabbing a bite to eat at a local restaurant or visiting one of our many shopping centers, convenience is at your fingertips. Pro number four, education. Niche.com gives the school district an A plus for schools. So you're going to get as good as public schools as you're going to find in Minnesota, especially at Minnetonka High School, which is just really, really, really good high school, both academically and athletically. So you get the best of both worlds with the Minnetonka School District. Con number one, winters can be harsh. Like much of Minnesota, Shorewood experiences long, snowy winters. If you're not a fan of the cold, be prepared for heavy snow and freezing temperatures. Road maintenance is good, but winter can still be a challenge for those who aren't used to extreme cold and snow removal. I will throw a caveat to that most people who live in Minnesota take advantage of the winter and the outdoors. We are very active in the outdoors year round, and the winter does not stop us. We do ice fishing in the wintertime. We do cross country skiing. We do skiing. We do snowmobiling. So we are, even though the winters are long um, and cold, but it does not stop us from going outside and doing stuff. Con number two, traffic and commute. Although Shorewood is close to big cities like Minneapolis, you can still feel a little bit isolated, especially when it comes to commuting. Traffic congestion on major roads like Highway 7 can be a bit of a headache during rush hour, and it may take longer to get into the city center than you would like, really. But for the most part, it is not that bad. Having lived in other major cities like Atlanta, you know, New York City, California, San Francisco, LA, it's nothing like that traffic at all. So, yeah, you can occasionally have traffic a little bit, but it's nothing like where if you were to live where Sherwood is from Atlanta, it would could take you an hour and a half to get in the city. That is never the issue here. On number three, higher cost of living. While Sherwood offers a high quality of life, it does come with a higher price tag. As we've talked about earlier, the cost of housing here is above the state average, which can make it a challenge for first-time homebuyers or those on a budget. Rent prices are also on the rise as demand for homes and the desirable location continues to grow. Sherwood, all it does is get more popular and more popular. There's not much room for any more building going on, but those houses that were built in the 40s and 50s will get knocked down, and they will build new homes. Con number four, limited public transportation. Very true. One downside of Sherwood is the limited public transportation options. While it's a great place for car owners, if you rely on buses or trains, you may find it less convenient compared to the most urban areas. Having a vehicle is almost a necessity, which I agree. The train is coming, hopefully in 2027, but it's not coming out to Sherwood. It's going out to Hopkins and down to Eden Prairie. So it's not really that close. You would have to drive probably more than 10 minutes to get to the train stop in Hopkins. But so there is no real good public transportation for living in Sherwood. Sherwood offers a beautiful, family friendly, with access to all the amenities of the Twin Cities area. But like any place, it comes down with its own set of challenges, including higher costs of living and winter weather. So before you decide, weigh the pros and cons carefully to see if Sherwood is the right place for you. This has been Trent Seaman from the Advisory Group at eXp Realty in Hopkins, Minnesota, your anchor on your voyage home.